Hi everyone, sorry for the delay. We lost a CEO, but he's arrived now. We've found him. My name's Pete Jenkinson.
I'm Valerie Vacante.
And together, just at the end of last year, we formed an organization called TechUp. And what we do is we celebrate the world of connected play, so where a physical meets a digital. And we're here showcasing a number of products. We've got a few of the founders and important and quite interesting people to talk around the connected playosphere. Is that everything?
I think that's everything. I think another thing to point out is that these companies that we're going to be featuring and inviting on the stage have come from all around the world. So right here, global companies, global stage. So with that being said,
here's a bloke from Bristol. This is Silas. He's CEO and founder of Reach Robotics. And as I said, they're from Bristol. He's here to tell us all about it.
One of the really important things about your product, it is the world's first AR gaming robot.
Yeah.
So tell us why you came up with the idea of an AR gaming robot.
Yeah, so I mean, it might be surprising, but you know, alongside the gaming and entertainment as well is the educational value. So whilst I was studying, so my background is in robotics, whilst I was studying, I was also trying to get young people interested in robotics and STEAM or STEM subjects. And I saw that gaming added to the classes increased the retention and engagement. So that was the idea. That was where the idea came from, which is to try and give more of a stronger consumer offering. And that idea could also exist outside of the classroom. It could go into the home as well. What we try to do at Reach Robotics is to create products that entertain people, get them to ask why, pique their curiosity, inspire them, and then ultimately educate them as well, or provide opportunities for education.
Dr. Kate Stone is here again, joining us from the company Novalia, Chief Invention Officer. So Kate, I guess if you could just tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you're up to.
Sure. Thank you. So what we do at Novalia is we make everyday objects interactive by printing conductive ink and adding a microcontroller onto the surface that we've printed. So we can make, say, the cover of a book interactive, a poster, a wall. But what we're working on now is an Alexa connected touch surface that's paper-based for children as a toy. So it's 2 foot by 2 foot touch surface, and when you touch it, it connects to Echo. So Alexa knows what you've touched. It connects into a skill, and there's a back end that we've built where we can create stories that unfold. So for and then these different worlds go on. So it can either be this world, it could be the moon, it could be under the sea, or we can put branded content on. And there's characters that the children can pick up and place into these different places. And then Alexa will know what you've put in where. And so for the 2-year-olds, they can kind of have like a call and response play. So when they touch it or put a character in, Alexa will say what's been put in, or they might hear, say, the lion roar or the elephant's sound.
So BIRDIE is a media player for kids.
Yeah, an interactive media player for kids. What's really awesome about BIRDIE is that it gives parents the control of the media experience, but it also gives kids the freedom to kind of choose the different types of experiences they want. And they do that through these things called bird seeds. And what these are, they're really fun shapes, but they use NFC technology. And with the speaker itself, you basically scan the speaker with your bird seed, and then depending on the color, so there are these neat color-coded aspects of it. So purple's video, so if you scan it, will actually interact with your TV. So you can watch your favorite episode of The Wiggles if it happens to be on that bird seed. So tell us about SWAPBOTS. This has been kind of a passion project that's turned into this amazing product. It's been a journey, and it's been exciting to see all your evolution. So tell us where you started and where you guys are and where you're going.
Yeah, so SWAPBOTS is a collectible and customizable toy that's brought to life through augmented reality. As a studio business, we've been working in AR for around about 8 years now. And after our exhibiting at our first kind of augmented reality conference back in 2014, we were having a few light ales in the bar after the show, and we got to talking about kind of use cases of AR and actually within kind of play and toys. I've got 3 children myself, and kind of looking at the kind of play patterns that I was seeing with the toys and video games they play, there wasn't something that kind of fulfilled their needs of tactile physical play plus the kind of digital content they crave. So this was the birth of SWAPBOTS essentially.
And what's really interesting about your product is, as you talked about, the customizable. So the fact that I can swap, I can have a unicorn head, I can have a robot torso, I can have, an owl's feet.
Exactly. So with the characters we've got on display here, we've got a unicorn, we've got a dragon, we've got a samurai. The initial set of toys that we're bringing out 9 characters, and the number of combinations you've got from those 9 is 729. So that's 729 combinations of digital and physical character, but also different abilities and attributes and mini games to unlock within the games.
All right, so Snowshine is the first true companion toy, and it's created not only to bring entertainment, education, and everything else that you can expect from your best friend, but it's also the safest smart toy ever because it's 100% disconnected. It doesn't require internet, it doesn't require Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or anything like that because it communicates through sound. So it understands sound around it, it understands voice commands, it understands its music, its stories coming out of Alexa, of Google, of pretty much you can find it on Spotify. It's the first ever product to interact with YouTube, with pretty much everywhere you can get music and video from. Snowshine is there, and you can watch and interact together.
This is an exciting, it's actually a board game series. So the Explorers, again, this is created by Unicorn Games. They're based in Uruguay and part of the Rabbit Incubator. The 2 that Pete and I have here are, one is called, that Pete has, is the Chocolate Mysteries. And the other one here I have is the Explorers and the Nocturne. And what these are, if you look at the boards themselves, they're very, there's a little bit of familiarity to it. And that's what I like as a parent in playing this with my son. It feels, it has that familiarity of, say, Chutes and Ladders. So it has that kind of really fun path. It's really fun colors. There's a card play experience. So if you land on this one, for example, on the stars, then you select a deck of cards. Through the power of AR technology, you scan the cards and it'll either say, take another roll or move 3 spaces. And so it really helps enhance the gameplay by giving it that mystery feel by unscanning what's on the card. That's one of my favorite things. I have a 9-year-old, and this is definitely one of the top toy play experiences that we have. It's just sort of get it, go run around the backyard, zap, either free for all or red team, blue team.
They're really impressive. The team's done an amazing job. You can blast with a range of over 200 feet. You can have over 60 players with the app-connected experience. we've really pushed the limits on what you can do in this arena and this play pattern.
Well, yeah, you talked about the sort of just around 60 people that can actually play. I'm actually a good laser tag player. I play at laser tag arenas often. And one of the things about it is I can tell you I've never played at a laser tag arena with 60 people. So
well, you could. And you don't even need the arena. You can just go in the backyard. You can go to a park. It's a really amazing, fantastic platform. It's so much fun. Once people get it in their hands, they can't stop.
One of the things you talked about was that AR experience, and I think that's pretty cool because, again, you have the choice to play, and tell us a little bit about the AR experience, why you guys came up with it, why flying drones.
Right, so obviously all of our brands have a bit of story behind them for the style, the design. Laser Ops, as it's a very tech-heavy platform, it's a little bit, future, as you can tell. But for out-of-the-box play, if you get a single blaster, we wanted to make sure you could get right into the world of Nerf Laser Ops. So we developed an AR experience where when you load it up and you have your device, iOS or Android, you can start playing, get used to the blaster. It's driven by all the hardware. You'll start to see drones populate kind of in a sphere around you that are blasting you, and you need to blast them back to disable them. And then it really kind of gives you that single-player tutorial and gets you ready, but also makes sure that, a kid on his own or in between games, you've got ways to level up your blasters, you've got ways to grow your stats, get on our global leaderboard, which has been a huge hit, and, start to really customize your Nerf Laser Ops blaster so you can change all the stats, range, etc., and power of your blaster through play.